Lots of great games fly under the radar until someone amazing like me sheds light on them. Here are the top 10 free underrated Itchio games you don't know about. Celeste 64 Fragments of the Mountain is a 3D platformer Celeste game created by the development team of Celeste. There are lots of similarities to the 2D game obviously, since it adapts a lot of the same mechanics. You've got the iconic dash and wall climbing ability, as well as some special items you can collect, like the double dash or feather to make you fly temporarily. Around the open world are a total of 30 strawberries, which are the main collectible in the game. Some are placed at the end of platforming challenges in the open world, and others are at the end of tape levels. When you find a tape, you're transported to a standalone level that focuses on a particular mechanic. The level design in both the open world and cassette tape levels is excellent, although the camera can make it difficult to have good depth perception at times. If you've always wanted a 3D Celeste, then I recommend Celeste 64 Fragments of the Mountain. Sheepy, A Short Adventure is a 2D platformer that puts you in the hooves of a sheep to explore a forgotten and broken world. At first you can only move and jump, but as you explore the world and fight bosses, you unlock abilities kinda like a Metroidvania. You earn a double jump, a super fast run, and an ability that allows you to fly for a bit, similar to the feather ability in Celeste. Around the world are notes and audio logs hinting at the backstory of this once lush world that is now filled with skeletons and magic.
If you're hearing this message, something went wrong.
The world encourages exploration, as you'll find records hidden in areas or levers you need to flip in order to activate elevators. The game's not super difficult since checkpoints are forgiving, which keeps the pace quick. There are so many cinematic moments that perfectly combine the gorgeous art style with its complementary score. If you're looking for a beautiful platformer about exploring a dilapidated, mysterious world with fun abilities, then I recommend Sheepy, A Short Adventure. Venus Looks for Jupiter is a cinematic FPS parkour game about searching for love. Unlike most FPS games, there are no enemies. Instead, you shoot at red objects in the environment to clear a path for you, like shooting open doors or moving an object in the environment to help you progress. It plays a lot like Mirror's Edge, with similar vaulting, sliding, wall running, and signature roll after you drop from large heights. The game moves at a frantic pace as you quickly figure out the quickest path forward set against a rock soundtrack. If you're looking for a quick environmental shooter parkour game with fun movement, then I recommend Venus Looks for Jupiter. Fumes is a fast-paced vehicular combat game where you destroy vehicles for scrap to upgrade your car. There are outposts set on your map that you go to, which will initiate a fight against waves of enemy cars. Your car starts out fairly weak, only having one weapon and a frail body. As you destroy outposts, you unlock upgrades for your car, like better tires which change the handling, new car bodies which give you more weapon slots and better stats, and upgraded or new weapons to try out, like machine guns, shotguns, and missile launchers, for example. There are different types of enemies like melee-focused cars, ranged cars, and boss cars that have a lot of health and a unique attack. If you're looking for an old-school style car combat game, then I recommend Fumes. Crash Bandicoot Back in Time is a standalone love letter to the Crash Bandicoot series with brand new levels. The controls feel exactly like a PS1 Crash Bandicoot game with the iconic slide and spin attacks, and the levels are just as well designed. There are 10 traditional levels and 5 Trials of Uka Uka levels, which are unlocked by finding a scroll collectible in the regular levels. Every level has a unique theme and related gameplay mechanics, like the electricity level has eels that make the water damage you, or the castle level has swinging scythes, for example. Levels encourage exploration with tons of Wampa fruit to collect and secrets to find. The difficulty feels just right, with no level becoming too difficult, apart from the intentionally challenging Uka Uka time trial levels. If you're looking for a fan-made PS1 style Crash Bandicoot game or love platformers, then I recommend Crash Bandicoot Back in Time. time. Malware is a fast-paced FPS where you have to run for your life while defeating the security drones trying to stop you. In the lower left is the malware meter, which acts like your health, except you die once it reaches 100. It's always filling up and fills up more when an enemy hits you. However, killing enemies lowers the meter, which incentivizes fast, aggressive gunplay. Every time you kill a drone, they drop a weapon which can be picked up. It also increases your combo, which makes you deal more damage. Every so often, you'll come across a safe room where you can spend your points on an upgrade, like one that lowers your malware meter or a katana that teleports you to enemies and kills them. If you're looking for an FPS game about building your combo, then I recommend Malware. Polytrack is a low-poly racing game with loops and jumps focused on time trial races where every millisecond counts. The game plays a lot like Trackmania with a simple control scheme of just the arrow keys, but has intentionally stiffer handling. The game's 10 courses are designed to be replayed over and over again, since courses keep track of your personal best time, incentivizing you to go faster and faster. Courses have fun obstacles and tight design that leads into the precision needed to go fast. You can race against either your ghost or the ghost of someone from the worldwide leaderboard if you want to see how much faster you could really go. Okay. If you're looking for a precision racing game all about getting the fastest times possible, then I recommend Polytrack. Tether and Feather is a 3D puzzle platformer where you guide two parrots that are tied together through a colorful island. Each parrot is controlled independently as you swap between them. You can jump and then hover in the air with one parrot, which swaps you to the other one. The other parrot can then jump and swing on the parrot hovering in the air to launch across gaps. You can only do this once though, unless you either touch the ground or collect a golden feather, which resets these mechanics, allowing you to chain together multiple swings. If you're looking for a physics-based 3D platformer with a unique tether mechanic, then I recommend Tether and Feather. Heal Me Please is a frantic combat game where you play as a healer managing your team of heroes to defeat fantastical enemies. On your team, you have 3 heroes who attack and move automatically, plus yourself who you have full control over. You can move around and shoot healing orbs at your team members to heal them, making sure their health is always topped up. Running up to a team member and kicking them will initiate their special attack. This, combined with hearts dropped on the floor that heal you plus dodging enemy attacks, keeps you on the move. You gain 3 abilities as you progress in the form of a teleport, lightning bolt which damages nearby enemies, and a heal that restores a selected teammate's health. If you're looking for a chaotic arena combat game, then I recommend Heal Me Please. Portaboy Plus is a creepy WarioWare style game where you play a series of mini-games. The game starts out normally, having you play simple mini-games with your mouse, like searching for animals, jumping over bombs, or punching a fish. The longer you play though, the more glitchy the games become, which makes them harder to beat. You have 5 hearts, and every time you lose a minigame, you lose a heart. Luckily, you earn money from minigames which can be spent in the shop on more hearts or ammo. Oh, did I mention you have to shoot monsters at a certain point in between minigames? If you're looking for a minigame focused horror game, then I recommend Portaboy Plus. Those were the top 10 free underrated Itchio games you didn't know about. I'll have my playlist of free Itchio games you don't know about linked in the description. Thanks for watching, give me money on Patreon, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with this ongoing series.